It's the Vox Off Show starring Voxandra, and tonight's guest is ChairGTables, and of course, God bless the wheel, because it's the Salty Sesh, featuring Winamp and the Press Play Band. Guess what? I'm dotphase. I'm dotphase, and here's Voxandra.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Vox Off Show. I'm your host, Voxandra, and as always with me is my wonderful co-host, dotphase.
Hey, yo, what's going on? Hold up. I'm just setting up my chair real quick. What's going on? It's Dot in the house. If you can hear me from in the back over here, I'm behind the curtains, just getting set up. Good to be here.
We'll bring him out in a bit. We're getting a little cozy over here in the warehouse, you know. Hey, guess what? Tonight our guest is ChairGTables. That's right, lead developer of Lame Dimension, speedrunner, and co-host of the Vox Off Show. Did you know that? Did you know that, Todd? That's where Chair is from.
I think I might have known that. Sorry, I'm in the back. I can barely hear you from there.
That's where Chair's from. All right, he's setting up back there. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna ask Chair what it's like having a speedrun world record for only less than an hour. Yeah. Yo, we have our fabulous band. Everyone, can we get a pog applause in the chat for Winamp and the Press Play Band? Yo, give it up for Winamp and the Press Play Band.
Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go.
Yeah. What a band. Look at that band. My goodness. Yo, after the show, you want to get some burgers after this? Because I got that car to work. They left the keys in the car, so, you know, I got a ride for us.
Yo, let's go.
We're good. Hey, everyone. Just as a reminder, remember, you can submit questions to be asked to either dotphase, myself, or our lovely guest for tonight in the Q&A section at the end of the stream. Yeah. And also remember, all stream alerts will be off during the show, but will be read over at the end. That's right, little link in chat there for where you to submit your questions. Yo, dotphase.
Yes.
A lot of gaming news has happened this week. But our audience has nothing to fear, because I, Voxandra, have all the hot scoops to let them in on. You ready to hear what's happened?
Let's get to it.
All right, everyone, listen up. Seagate has unveiled a hard drive that can rival the speeds of solid-state drives. Yeah, that's right. This 14 terabyte drive can apparently rival the raw transfer speed of an SSD. While it's not a practical solution for a regular consumer, it is interesting to see a hard drive reach such impressive speeds. In response, Twitter user XX420PC Master Race 69XX had to say, "See, I told you SSDs and new consoles don't actually matter.
Tell them like it is.
Yo, listen up. News of Overwatch 2 has broken out, with mention that teams will now only be 5 versus 5, with only one tank per team. Yeah, just one tank per team. When asked why this decision was being made, notable SFM porn creator said, "While bottom is the usual terminology, we felt a more lore-fitting term, such as tank, would be more appropriate in this situation." That's like what 99% of Overwatch is, right? Like,
right? No, it is. It
All
really
right.
is, honestly.
So, got some bad news, everyone. Unfortunate news. Little Big Planet servers are down again, and the servers continue to be plagued by DDoS attacks. Issues arose back in mid-March, back when the servers were first being sacked. Despite stitching things back together, the attacks are still a hot button issue, despite their best efforts to zip up the problems, which is proving to be a challenge as the servers continue to be stuffed.
Oh god. Yo, how do I get a flight back home? Why did I come out to this warehouse? Why did I get an overnight flight for this? Oh gosh.
All right, listen. Maybe we can turn this around here. Maybe we can turn this around for you, Dot. Hold up. Famous meme video, Charlie Bit My Finger, is apparently being sold as an NFT and will be removed from the internet after it's sold. There's conflicted feelings are the result, of this situation, because while NFTs have received a ton of criticism on their effects on the environment through crypto, not a lot of people like them very much. But it's also now resulting in an unfunny meme you hate being removed from the internet. So, I mean, who can say if it's bad, right? Destroy the environment. Bad internet videos taken down. I
mean, it works.
Pros and cons. Just burn down all the trees, but the bad videos are off. Yo, some exciting news from Bethesda regarding Fallout 76. Yeah.
It's being taken offline.
Yeah, no. Even better. Are you ready for this, Dot?
Yes.
Their legendary crafting system is now being play tested on the public test servers, where they're hoping to receive fan feedback on how to improve it. One question, representatives from Bethesda said, "We're really hoping that through the assistance of fans, the legendary crafting system can be used to craft an entire version of Fallout 76 worth playing."
Yeah, I was about to say the game definitely needs it. The game definitely needs it because it's freaking trash.
That's the end result. They're hoping they have the crafting system to craft a good game, right? Right.
Some nice RPGs or something else. Another Fallout inside Fallout, so you can play Fallout inside Fallout.
You play Fallout.
That's kind of you can play Fallout while playing Fallout. That's like that Pimp My Ride reference. And it's like, yo, we put an ice cream maker in your ice cream maker so you can eat ice cream while eating ice cream, or make ice cream while making ice cream. It's whatever.
Yo, I get that reference.
Dog.
I'm old enough to get that reference. Hey, there we go.
Exhibit's gonna hop on that Fallout real quick. He'd be like, yo, what? We gonna play Fallout inside Fallout? Yo, dog. Hey, come over here, check it out real quick.
Listen, everyone, we got a great show for you tonight. ChairGTables is here. We got a salty session to battle it out in. But first, our week in review. See you on over there.
Hello, this is ChairGTables, and you're watching the Warcraft channel. Oops, I dropped the controller. I stepped on screws. Faster!
What is up? Whoa, Chair, get out of here. Chair, why are you here, Chair?
Chair's
Yeah,
quick.
well, that's
Chair.
Get out of here, Chair. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh.
Wait, what are you doing in the bathroom? Get out of here. Yeah, who left it on?
Sorry.
Who left the TV on?
I think it was when I was setting up Vox. When I was grabbing my chair, I think I must have walked by the monitor and turned it on accident. So that's my fault.
Okay. Yeah,
that's
that thing's sensitive. You gotta be careful of that monitor. It's definitely like really sensitive.
No.
My goodness. Yeah, how you doing, Dot?
Oh, I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here. I don't know. You hit me up literally what was it? I think it was 12:48, midnight.
Oh,
midnight, last night, I think, my time. And I woke up this morning seeing a message, right, from Voxandra herself saying, "Hey, do you want to come out and be on the show?" And I'm like, how do I got to do this? I have never booked a flight so quick to an undisclosed location to a warehouse to smell this fine dirt that's on the ground, the nice rusty metal. I've been wanting. The first time on the premiere of the show, I was in that monitor, and now we're here. Thank you so much, Vox. It's a pleasure.
I'm so glad you were able to come here. I know the directions were a bit odd. There was a bit bit of an odd miscommunication here. There was that one direction that I think Chair wrote the directions. The one that was just like, all right, you're gonna pull up to a traffic light, and you're gonna look on the left, and you're gonna see a church, and on the right, you're gonna see a football field. All right, go to the next light and turn right. It's like, yo, why did you describe all this other? Why did you describe the next light? Just
Look,
give me
look.
the GPS to location. Well, the GPS doesn't take you to the warehouse. That's
Look,
the problem.
No, it definitely doesn't. And you know what? The Uber didn't even want to drive me out here, so I had to fucking walk. I had to walk all the way out here. I had to walk. I had to walk out to this dang warehouse. I had to make it all the way out over here using my Lamborghinis. I had to walk. So every single light, I was taking a right and a left, and then navigating, and then we all of a sudden made it here. I couldn't even. I almost missed this warehouse, honestly. But you know what? It's luckily it wasn't too bad. I just walked up in here. The boxes were set up. Vox wasn't here yet. The monitor was still on, but I made sure to turn it off. So, had to do it real. I brought some beverages with me. Not only that, but I brought my nice chicken. I don't know if you see my chicken, but I kept it in this box.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
I like the little box fort that you made over there with our spare boxes. That was very good.
These are the nicest boxes I've ever seen. These are the nicest boxes I've ever seen. I still want to know where you're getting these boxes from.
That's a big. Don't worry about it. My name is my name is Boxandra. Of course, I have my sources. You just don't worry about that.
These are nice boxes. And the tape is like perfectly cut.
Exactly.
Like I said,
you noticed on every single box. Every single box is perfectly cut tape and everything.
Every single box. Every single box. No, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. It's awesome. It's like to finally have this opportunity to sit in this warehouse where it's all began and it's still currently being held in is just really making my whole entire life right now. I've been streaming on Twitch, but I've never had this experience to be able to fly out and be in a warehouse on the Box Off show with some good friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you so much.
So glad you could do it.
Yes, ma'am. 100%. 100%.
So listen. Tell me, Dot. What have you been up to this week?
So I'm mainly working. A lot of work. Been getting into some gaming. So been helping Spark over. We have the Hope of Tomorrow, which is a rhythm gaming music charity event happening next month. We've been doing a little bit of prep for that. Yep. Been playing rhythm games like always. I bought Archaea on Switch, so I've been playing that. Aside from that, making music, making beats. That's pretty much it.
I do like the music you make.
Oh, thank you. You said you like the music I make?
Yeah.
What's crazy, Vox? I had the worst session on stream making beats. I think it was Friday night. It's horrible. Really? Horrible. Oh yeah, just beat block. I couldn't do anything. No music was coming out. No ideas were making it out on the pads. And I kind of got a little bit frustrated within myself, and I kind of took a break away from it. But yes, yeah, it was a rough session. So yeah.
I imagine that's like writer's block and whatnot. Sometimes you just gotta. Some days are gonna be better than others, etc. Especially like the whole creative process and everything. Not always just gonna churn out complete bangers every time, right?
Nope. And that's the thing. It's like I had to put it in my head. Like I felt myself getting frustrated, and this is the first time it happened with the new setup. And I was like, you know what? You just really saved the day with the fact of like, hey, do you want to be on the Box Off show? Like when I had that chance to just fly out, get my mind off of things.
It's a little vacation.
It's honest vacation away from where I reside. It was so. Another quick thing about this warehouse, it's in a really remote location, so I'm kind of used to that where I live. But yeah, so this is kind of like the capstone of the week is being here. So
very nice.
To be fair and square. So what about you? What have you done this week?
What have I done this week? Oh well, let's see. There was some more Doom that happened early on in the week. I was finishing up Doom 2016, which I definitely had a good time with. However, I have kind of reached the limit of what my computer can stream with Doom Eternal. I started playing Doom Eternal. It's really fun, by the way, and I want to finish it. But streaming it forced me to like lower it down to 720, put all the settings on super low, and it was like still choppy and kind of awkward to play on my end. Not to mention like how it would look on stream and everything. So I'm kind of like at the point where I kind of need to upgrade my computer, But upgrading my computer is kind of a problem right now. The way GPUs are and everything.
Oh, it's
Which
wild.
is really, yeah, it's crazy now. So it's just like, I kind of can't upgrade the computer. I would just play on my PS5, but I can't really play FPS on a PS, like with a controller or whatever. I can't do it. I need to have keyboard and mouse for FPSs, or I can't.
That's a treat. That's the gamer mode. That's the gamer mode. You know, keyboard and mouse is the gamer way. You know, PC Master Race 100%. 100%. That's the only way. 69 PC, 420 Mountain Dew, crusty pizza, thin crust, hook it up with some extra pepperonis and extra cheese, throw it in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's it. That's it. Money. Absolutely delicious pizza, and you can go play some Doom Eternal. That's it. No, I feel for you on that, though. I ran into the same issue trying to stream some recent FPS titles on my computer as well. But
it's a problem. But I started something else this week. Well, before I get into that,
I was about to say, I'm like,
got into something else. Before we get into that, I played Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest.
When did you do that?
I did that like 3 days ago or something.
Really?
Yeah. You missed it.
Oh man, I must have missed that. Dang.
Yeah, you missed the Diddy Kong's Quest.
Dang it, man! How do I miss something like that? That's like rare.
Yeah, Rare made it. Yeah,
that's completely rare.
Yeah, Rare made it. Super Nintendo. Rare.
Well,
Rareware. Yeah, it's
it took me a second to get that, you know, like
oh my goodness.
it straight up took me a second to get that. I was just like, Rare. Why is Vox saying Rare a couple of times? I'm like, oh,
it's a jet lag. From flying in here. Don't worry about it. That game is still as fun as I remember it. That game is still freaking fun. I didn't finish. I kind of like the stream time was kind of over when there was still the bonus stages left. And I didn't feel like finishing them. I was doing the animal frenzy, whatever, like playing as Squawks with the wind blowing in the bramble, and I'm like, you know what? I 102%ed this game or whatever when I was a kid. We can end the stream here. I don't gotta stay up to 4 a.m. losing my mind over some freaking squawking. On the last day, it's like I'm good. I'm good.
Oh.
Then got like the spider section with the spider's name being like Squitters or something. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Squitters? Yo, what the fuck is a Squitter?
Why is your name Squitters? Who came up with this? They replaced the frog Winky with the freaking snake because apparently like Winky can mean dick somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
Dick's out for Winky. But like
Winky is a term for dick.
Yeah. They changed it to a stick. They couldn't rename the frog. They're like, nope, new animal completely. Bye. Bye. Here comes the snake. Bye. I like the snake though. The snake's pretty fun. I don't remember his name, but he's pretty cool.
You don't remember the snake's name?
I don't know what this fucker's name is, but they're fucking awesome. I love having them over all the time. Who are they? I don't know. Billy Bob?
It's a fucking snake. That's what it is. It's just a snake. Slither. I don't know. Like something. Like
Slake or something? I don't know. I think he likes blocks. Whatever.
Hey, put a saddle on that back and
yo. So still good. I think it's great. Definitely better than DKC1, but that is not to disparage DKC1. It's just because that's how good of a sequel it is. They just like elevated the game even further, I feel. Still have never played 3 because Big Monkey Baby. Nope. Bye. Bye. Big Monkey Baby, I'm out. Sorry.
Big Monkey Babby in the house.
Thank you. I ain't dealing with the Monkey Babby. Nope. No, thank you.
You're talking about the one that just recently was remade, right? Or that came out on Switch?
No. DK's Donkey Kong Country 3 on Super Nintendo. I just never played it because there's a big old monkey baby you got to play as, and I'm like, I'm not here for Dixie having her side babysitting job. I'm out of here.
Have you played it at all?
No, I've never touched it. I hear it's great.
Wow, it's pretty good.
I hear it's good, but there's a monkey baby. I want monkey baby.
You're so stuck on the monkey baby.
I am entirely, dude. It's like with WoW and the pandas. I'm like, this is Kung Fu Panda. I don't want to play this. I'm out.
No, that's
No.
a different scale. When they dropped that expansion, I broke my discs in half. I didn't give a damn anymore. I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
I mean, I
'Cause- no,
stopped.
didn't
I
do that.
stopped halfway in Kata, but you know.
No, I quit. I actually stopped at Lich King. To be fair, after Lich King, I stopped.
Okay. Yeah, I tried to start a Kata, raided like very briefly in Kata, and was like, yeah, I'm fucking done.
I like how we bounce from Donkey Kong Country to real quick a segue to World of Warcraft, and then like, what's the next thing? What's the next thing, Box?
Well,
My
no,
bad.
the next
We're
thing
getting-
is World of Warcraft because I've been playing Burning Crusade Classic. That's right, Burning Crusade Classic. I'm a warlock. I'm a blood elf warlock.
What about Vorandra?
Remember the Sunwell. No fucking God.
So there was something in your Discord. I think it was sent.
Yeah,
like it was
that's Winter. Winter made a undead character named Vorandra as a joke to bully me. I did not name my character Vorandra. My character is Voxandra.
I'm so sorry. I thought I had an idea. I just saw a screen cap, and I know you were getting into the game, and I apologize. So your in-game character is Voxandra, right?
Is Voxandra, and someone
right.
actually recognized me, and I was very surprised. I was just in town, and they like went like, "Yo, I love your content," and I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yo, that's hype. That's hype.
They could be watching this now. They might be watching this on YouTube later. I don't know, but that was like, I was very shocked that happened. Like it was very like it caught me off guard. It was cool. I was very flattered. I'm very flattered that like anyone likes watching me do anything.
Bro, are you serious right now? The stuff that you stream is hot shit.
I mean,
awesome.
I like what I think I put out some good stuff and I appreciate it. But like, that doesn't mean like
stuff.
Just because I think what I do is good and entertaining doesn't mean other people are gonna think it's entertaining. So when they do, it's touching to me. I'm humbled by it and thankful.
All the earnings made this happen. This warehouse.
This
absolutely amazing. I hope I'm pointing in the right direction. The amazing monitor, you know. So
of course you would know. You're here.
Yeah. Sorry.
So yeah, with Burning Crusade, it's very interesting. I've been playing a lot with Mason. I've been streaming some of it. I've extended the hours of my stream earlier in the day to show when Mason and I are grinding in WoW, and I'm remembering like decades old inside jokes. Like that will come up in my head out of nowhere just because I'm playing this game again and remembering like all this shit just from like playing with so many people. And we're on a server called Ashkandi. Name of the sword Ashkandi. And I have some stories to tell about it. Most people watching this, they're not going to get it. Like my brother played a hunter, Lou. He got the Ashkandi sword on his hunter. Warriors were jealous. There's some funny memes about it. I don't even know how to give the context to explain these jokes. I shouldn't have even brought it up, but they're funny jokes, so that's cool. We're having a fun time playing Classic, you know, being gamer boomers, like, yeah, well, it was better back then.
I think the thing, like, I was going to get back into Classic, but I think what killed me was like the race of everybody hopping back on and kind of it was exciting to see, but at the same time, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to play the game casually and get back into it because WoW wasn't my first MMO. It was, you know, like my first MMO was like MapleStory and dipping back to Ragnarok and stuff like that.
Ragnarok Online.
Yeah,
that's the good shit.
It's cool to see Burning Crusade. And like I've honestly, after you brought it up yesterday and you were asking if people were gonna hop on and whatnot, I was just like, I kinda want to. But I haven't touched WoW since Lich. Like, not even kidding. After that expansion, I stopped playing and I never touched it again. You know, and
I think TBC is better than Lich. Like I don't.
Yeah, no doubt.
When
Lich
Lich Classic comes out, like I'm not gonna touch it just because I don't have the same fondness for that expansion. We're like, hey, let's take Arthas. Man, I'm so excited. I can't wait to fight Arthas. They built up this guy for so long. This is gonna be a big deal. And then like during your story quest, he's like, oh, hello there, good guys. I'm the bad guy. Watch out for me. Look how badass I am. Okay, bye-bye now. See you next Saturday morning.
It's too true. Like,
Like, I felt like I was playing this fucking Saturday morning cartoon shit with goofy ass Arthas, and I'm like, Arthas should not be showing the fuck up yet. This dude's like the biggest fucking badass ever since like fucking Warcraft 3, and now he's showing up just like, here I am, ooh, you pesky adventurers.
Game, like,
It's terrible.
like, it's so true. Like, the only reason why I played Lich so long was just because, like, it was new and out at the time. Like, that was it. Like, that was it. After that shit, I was just like, I'm done.
So,
Done.
yeah.
Didn't care anymore. And I saw the next expansion. I was like, hell no. Like, I'm good. Like,
I was on and off with Lich, and then Cataclysm seemed interesting, and so I played because I raided with Shadow Priest for a bit. Then I was like, all right, I'm done. And like the only other time I ever touched retail again was like a free weekend of the Panda expansion, because all I ever wanted from the start was like monk. I played a rogue because there was no monk, and I'm like, I'd love a monk class, and like then they're just like, yo, here come the monks, they're pandas. Ooh, it's a kung fu panda. Ooh. And I just sat there and I was just like, are you fucking for real right now? Are you fucking with me? You're finally giving me monks, and it's fucking pandas. Like I'm having this like Pixar goddamn experience over here in my World of Warcraft.
And I was such an asshole. I can agree with like like I said, I quit in Lich King, and when I saw that expansion come out, I like laughed at people who were playing the game. And I was like, they're playing Kung Fu Panda. Get out of here with that trash.
And,
like,
it's so weird because it's like orcs, no problem. Tauren, yeah, that fits. Night elves, sure. Dwarves and gnomes, they're goofy as shit. But for some reason, the pandas just felt like they were trying to do some sort of collaboration movie tie-in. That's what it like. Even though it wasn't, it felt like some sort of movie tie-in type deal. That was just like the energy it had.
I can get where they were trying to go. I can get where they were trying to go with adding, like, putting pandas in the game and maybe not giving it a movie feel, right? Like, I get it, monks. And,
I feel like they could have, yeah.
They could have, but like the way that it was captured, and I think the thing that killed it the most was just the graphical style of the game. Yes. That's it. That's what killed it. Like the artwork is what really set it off. Like you can't run away from ideas like that when the artwork and the graphics are looking like that. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like do something with the animations. But no.
And I really feel like if you take monks and you make their main class be pandas, you're kind of making them a joke. Like right. I don't know. Like don't get me wrong. I don't dislike pandas or anything. Like the panda in Tekken is fucking cool. Like that's good shit. But they're also kind of a joke character in a way, Like not that I'm saying you can't take it seriously, but it's just like that's an inherently silly thing, a panda who does kung fu. There was a whole fucking movie based on that premise. And so like to have that in WoW was just like it pushed it over the edge. Like the gnomes and halflings are riding that line where it still works. Right. Set the tone. They're the levity of it. They're like the jokes of it. Like that's the extreme one end. Mm-hmm. And the panda's just like pushed through that where it was like, all right, whatever. That's how I felt with WoW.
So I mean,
other than that,
getting back to like the weak stuff. My bad, kind of like setting you off track for a second. And like I said, hey, you hit me up at like almost 1 a.m. here. Back in the previous time zone before flying out here. So like I didn't have any time to prepare for this. Viewers, I'm here. We made it. So like that's it. So
just got done over here.
I'm just here. Like I luckily brought, some beverages and things like that. You know how Dot does it. But what else? Anything else for the week, Fox? Anything else for the week?
I believe last night was the Mega Man X mid-month marathon.
It was so hype.
Mega Man X mid-month marathon where ChairGTables had a race with me in Mega Man X4, and Chair lost the race, which means Chair has to be the guest on the show tonight. That was the wager. The wager was simple. Whoever wins the race would interview the loser on the Vox Off show tonight. And that's why ChairGTables is now the guest for tonight, because ChairGTables lost. It actually was quite a crazy race because we did channel predictions on the race, and 1 million channel points were bet on the race.
Wow.
1
Wild.
million channel points. So many people went in so hard on this, and it was exciting. And the race was definitely fun. Well, we'll talk about it more when we pull Chair on here, which actually, I think it's about time we do get Chair in over here, right?
Honestly, I mean,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's give a little introduction over here for certain ChairGTables.
Sensei! Your fever has reached 42 degrees!
Well, that was a pretty long introduction there. That went on a little long for.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that went on a little bit longer than. Oh, sorry. Don't mind. Sorry.
Can we get a pug applause for ChairGTables? Chair, what is up? Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
SMH, why did you censor me?
What do you mean? Why did I censor you?
You censored me.
How did I censor you?
You threw me out.
I threw you out.
The TV and turned me off.
What? What did I do?
You're the worst. You idiot.
I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
You flaming idiots. If I could get my hands on you, I'll let you eat this.
I don't know what Chair's quote right now. I don't know what's going on.
Either. Look, I don't know, but first of all, I'm concerned why you're in a bathroom. And second, I am not letting you touch me with those hands until you tell me that you wash your hands.
Oh, I promise you that yesterday when we were about to start the next part.
Oh, you're talking about.
Oh! But yeah, no. I said I was gonna speedrun use the bathroom for like 30 seconds. I promise you. I did not skip the hand washing section. I promise you. Hey, after all, you know. Smashyourself.com. Don't forget, I have to rap, so I have to wash hands. I guess. So no skipping washing hands, guys.
Speedrun bathroom, any % wash hand modifiers.
So, two things, Chair. You sound like you're far from your microphone, and also I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm far from my microphone? What? Let me see that.
It must be because you're in the bathroom right now.
And that's the thing. You know how it goes in a bathroom. I mean, I've tried live streaming from the There's a lot of echo when you're trying to record stuff in the bathroom. Is where I'm trying to go with that.
There is a lot of echo. That is an issue. Yeah.
It's the truth. Honestly, it's the truth.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, it was kind of like, you know, the Smash bathroom tournament I had to do like years ago. It's not Melted Blood, but it was Smash Brothers. Fox, have I ever told you about the barbershop bathroom tournament?
The barbershop bathroom tournament. You have not. So before you get into that, so we are talking about how like Melty Blood tournaments are notorious for being like in the bathroom, right? As a joke, just because like there'd be like images of people playing Melty Blood in the bathroom of like conventions and stuff, and
yeah, but it's true story though, because no, they like especially in the 2000s, like, people can't really find a venue for it's not so obscure anymore, but back then it was pretty obscure. So people can't really find, like, a venue that would accept a tournament from them. So there's like some people that resorted into, like, doing tournaments out in the streets, doing tournaments out in the bathrooms. There's footages of this you could find online, and it's real. And it's just because people really love the game that they're down to throw down wherever, whether it's in the Denny's, the
Denny, the Waffle House. Like, let's go. Hey, see me at Denny's. See me at Denny's. We're about to put it down real quick. See me at Denny's. Let's go. Denny's bathroom.
Meet me at the Denny's for Denny's Destruction 3.
Don't even order no meal. Don't order no meal. Meet me in the bathroom. Come to the Denny's. Meet me in the bathroom. Don't stop for a beverage. Don't get a cup of water. Meet me in the bathroom. Go down.
You gotta find the place that has a unisex bathroom as well as the others. So, like, some of the matches happen in the boys' bathroom, some of the matches happen in the girls' bathroom. Sometimes they gotta go to the unisex bathroom depending on who's in the match.
Usually we just meet up at the family bathroom. Because most establishments have a family. And if you're talking about community, right, that's it. That's it right there.
Yeah, the fighting game community is family.
Right? Yeah, that's it. You bring you literally open up the door to the family bathroom. Everybody walk in, bring the fight sticks, hit boxes, whatever else, controllers. You're good. You're good.
Go.
Everything's set up. Let's go. Denny's special, 100%. Just get it.
I'm just like I said, Denny's Destruction, like that'll be the name of the tournament. Just like coming this June, Denny's Destruction 3. Can ChairGTables hold the title, the Grand Slam Grand Champion?
Yo, that's fire! That is fire! I would dead ass make it out to that event and practice to that shit. I would literally fly out, just like I flew out to this. I would fly out to a random Denny's in a local area where y'all are doing this shit at, and I would make it. I don't even know if I'd 100% make that. I would 100% make that.
Gotta be the Grand Slam Grand Champion.
Shit. After you done, get a Grand Slam? Damn. That Denny's be making cash. Cash money.
Hell yeah.
Cash money.
Man, shout out to Denny's, who I have felt ill after every single time I've gone to you, even when I just got pancakes. What the hell are you doing, Denny's?
What? Are you serious?
The fuck you put in the pancakes? I don't understand.
What you put in the pancakes? Extra sprinkle of sickness. You know what I'm saying? Take a bite. Why are you deep frying pancakes, Denny? That's how we cook them over here. Like, we just
accidentally falls on the floor, just like, yo, slaps on the floor, slap back in the fryer. That's, they call them slapjacks. Yo, let's do this.
Slapjacks.
The fucking syrup serum got a little bacterial injection in there.
There's a melty blood tournament on the parking lot of Denny's. Is this why they had to do it in a parking lot? They don't want to do it inside so they all would get sick.
I don't know. I think it's just bad luck that I've just had tummy aches after I go to Denny's. Like, that's probably just Denny's. Like,
must have been that melty butter.
You're there for convenience, not for, I don't know, flavor.
Flavor.
You really care. And shout outs to IHOP. Every single IHOP I've ever gone to, your tables have been sticky. What's up with that? That's just the IHOP. Like, you sit in the seats and you're just like, okay, seats got a little stick to it. Try to put your arms on the table. Nope. Yeah, it's like we polish the tables with our special syrup. That way, if the pancake falls on the table, it get a little extra.
Do you like that crispy sound as you remove what's stuck to you?
Yeah, when you sit up in the seats and it's just like, you're like, you know what?
It's like, nah, and that's so true about IHOP being sticky. IHOP is just in general sticky. Like, door handle, sticky. You grabbing the menu, sticky. Like everything is sticky. Like, damn, did you wash the fucking forks? Fork, sticky. Like, I'm like, man, like, like it's not just the seats, not just the table. Like, IHOP is fucking sticky.
Is it just like the clientele of IHOP is just full of people that are just like, yo, we got the syrup, ooh, just pouring it everywhere, like, yeah, putting it all over their hands, like, yeah, let's go, grabbing that door handle, oh, time for the next customer to come in, and it just like layers and layers of this stickiness build up, and like they're trying to wash this, disinfect it. IHOP just gave up. They're scrubbing the table. They got the industrial sander on there trying to get this like layers of stick off. It doesn't work. You can't do it. That's just what the IHOP customers are gonna do. They are all about that syrup. They're just dripping that syrup everywhere. It gets everywhere. You just like, yo, hun, you want to go to IHOP in the morning? Nah, I don't need another yeast infection. No, thank you. I'm good after last month.
Your soda.
This thing, it's like... I'm just gonna go under these boxes now, you know, and see how they're
So where were we? Oh yeah, barbershop melty blood.
Oh yeah, now we're back. I know of a couple of fighting games that were being played in barbershops locally when I was over in Georgia for a while.
Really?
I mean, that was the thing. Yeah, that was the thing. I mean,
shops.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was mainly Smash Brothers. That's for sure. A lot of Smash Brothers.
Anywhere that'll take us.
Right, and then I think one of the barbershops was playing. They had tournaments for Street Fighter 3, which was wild.
What was that, Chair?
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yeah, you sound good. What's up? So tell me the story. Tell me the barbershop story.
Oh. Only if you tell me if you pour your syrup before or after the butter.
I often don't put extra butter on my pancakes.
Do you put your butter on your soda?
What?
Did you just say soda?
Soda?
Yes.
Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing in that bathroom over there, Sarah?
Buttering up your soda? What the hell is it? Like, here's what you do. You go down to the county fair, they freeze the Dr. Pepper, and they take the frozen Dr. Pepper and they fry it, and then you have your fried Dr. Pepper and slather that shit in butter. Is that what you're asking me, Chair?
Maybe.
Okay. No. The answer is no. I don't butter my soda. I have tried butter and coffee before. That like keto diet shit, like no sugar, put in the butter. And I'm like, all right, this is actually not bad, but I don't want to keep doing this.
I mean, like if you're putting butter in your soda, wouldn't that be considered a cream soda?
That's true. That's true.
I mean, like
I'm gonna try that right now.
Oh, no,
straight truth.
No. Chair, we're trying to First of all,
I know,
we're trying to interview you. Second of all, are you mixing this in your bathroom? Are you like mixing drinks in your bathroom? Like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that why the bar is called Valhalla? Because after you had that's Chair's version of Valhalla, like the bootleg Valhalla mixes the drinks in the bathroom, then you drink them, and all the bacteria in there, you just like drop over dead, and you're like, oh, I'm in heaven, Valhalla.
Yes, that's how. The hotel party rooms, you mix things in the back.
Rick, look. Can we get to the point? Vox answered the question about butter. Chair. Vox answered the question about butter.
Yeah, I did.
So what's up with these
Tell us the barber
bathrooms?
story. Chair's busy like typing at me right now.
You got a keyboard in the bathroom?
Get the keyboard in the bathroom,
Yes.
type it at me. Oh god, okay, hold on everyone. Chair is apparently having technical difficulties, so excuse me a second. Let's you know what we'll do? Let's
Just turn off the monitor real quick.
Alright, yo, real quick,
Oh.
Chair. You go do what you gotta do.
But you left me behind here.
Well, okay. Let's not give away everything we do here. But if I go back right now, it's gonna look really weird on the screens. Don't worry about it.
Frick. I really want these shower curtains. We discussed this earlier before.
Technical difficulties in the Vox Off show. Yeah, where'd you get these like flamingo curtains?
IKEA.
Would you now? I just found we found them in the corner of the warehouse. We just put it up.
Really?
We got really
Yo,
lucky. They were just here, so we just kind of put it up.
You know what? I have a feeling this warehouse might have been then.
Where?
Like an IKEA distributing warehouse.
Really?
I really do think so.
Huh. Have you explain the car then?
Explain the what?
Like who left their car?
One of the employees.
Does this work better?
Hello and well. God damn it.
Please next time, don't put those boxes in a monitor over me. That shit's heavy. That shit is straight heavy. Like, I was stuck under there for a bit, like, frick.
This is so scuffed right now.
Frick.
Well, this is not really the consequences, but the side effects of getting the ChairGTables.
That's true. When Chair is a co-host, it's like, I got this under control. Everything's fine. Chair does a great job. When Chair becomes the person we're interviewing, Chair now is like responsible for doing something and being involved instead of just being the co-host while I run it. So now it's we all have like the curse of Chair, such as Chair. See, I believe Chair had the microphone not in the bathroom turned on. Now Chair is talking into the microphone Chair brought with them in the bathroom, right?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, this should be it. Okay, all right. But you know what's better than bringing the microphone in the bathroom?
Hey, ChairGTables, what's better than bringing a microphone into the bathroom?
Bringing the stream team into the bathroom and the tournament competitors into the bathroom.
Oh, this is a pretty cool segue. I see where you're going with this.
All right, hit us with it. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Here we go. Come on. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm cool. I'm the cool streamer, like around. So
Apparently.
I also gotta be the one streaming the tournaments for like the gamers around my area. And then one time they hit me up and say, "Yo, Chair, can you do a tournament stream for us?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure. All right, just give me the address of where the venue is." And they're like, "Okay, yeah, go to the city and go to this building." And
I like where the story's going.
Yeah, me too. Keep going.
I arrived there, and then I was like, I parked in like the side of the street. I'm like, is this the right place? I only see a barber shop. They're like, yeah, come in, man. and then there's like smash setups, and people are sitting on like the chairs they use for cutting people's hairs. Hey, yo, what's up? I came for the tournament, and then they brought me like that rolling cart thingy for like to bring their tools around, and I set up my stream there. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just do it here, and then I set up the stream station, and then I'm like, guys, what's the Wi-Fi? And they're like,
oh my god.
Here, you can have access to it. I'm like, why is it so weak? Okay, whatever, let's try it. And the stream keeps getting disconnected. I'm like, are you serious? And I check, and I kept dropping the bitrate. and then we are already at like 500 bit rate, and we're still dropping connection. We're like, how? We're like really bad quality right now. And then I'm like, all right, where's the router? Tell me where the router is. And they're like, oh yeah, that's the thing. We're just stealing Wi-Fi from the business next to us.
I
I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm like, okay, where's the nearest place you can stream? And they're like, oh, that wall right there. And I tried it, and we're still dropping connection. I'm like,
oh my god.
What's in that door? And can we go and stream inside there? They're like, yeah, but that's the bathroom.
Wow.
I moved the stream station into the bathroom. I went inside the bathroom, like the corner of the bathroom where the toilet is. That's the strongest signal we can have without the stream like dropping.
Oh my god.
So I set up the stream over there with one commentator sitting on the toilet, and the other one we just stack crates, and then the other commentator sits there.
Commentator's like, yo, shit's wild.
Yo, shit's wild, literally.
We have like a little table there, and then we put like the top side of the toilet. You know, you sit down in the toilet, and you know behind you there's above the flush button. Yeah, that's the other table that we use.
Is there like a video of this tournament online somewhere so we can like see the setup? We gotta see this at some point. This is amazing.
Okay, and then we tried. We were like, okay, let's see if we could at least run the wires to outside the bathroom. But we can't. We couldn't do it. So we were like, okay, let's just make the players play inside the janitorial closet of the bathroom. So they have to go with no lighting.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Oh my god!
Please tell me. You know what I'm imagining now? I'm imagining like you're using the bathroom to do the stream matches, so no one can use the bathroom, so you can steal the Wi-Fi from next door. And I'm just imagining like, what if someone has to use the bathroom? So you just send them to the place you're stealing the Wi-Fi from and make them use the bathroom.
You have no idea how hard we froze when someone said, "Can I use the bathroom?" We were like, do we stop stream?
Alright, stop the stream. Someone's gotta drop a deuce over in here, so just sync up the commentators.
Dude, just standing out the bathroom like, when y'all gonna be done? It's like, nah, man. We're gonna be done for a bit, man. This stream could be going on for a while, man.
Come on, man. Just let me take a quick dump over there. You're just doing losers bracket right now. We don't gotta see that. They're getting shat on. Let me take a shit.
Literally just, oh my god, no.
You saw it?
I did.
I time-stamped it too.
I got my phone sitting down behind me behind the boxes, so I saw it literally peek up in the nice DM that we have. Golly, that is wild.
I'm gonna drop this link into the chat for our people to check out later.
That is wild.
This is insane.
That is wild.
This is freaking insane.
How catch a fade monthly?
It's not a monthly. It just happened once, and then never happened again. And then the barber was like, after the tour, was like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that. You want a free haircut?"
I mean, bet. I mean, I'd be down for that. I'd be bet. I mean, like, yo, from holding a tournament, I'd be like, bet. I'm like, let me catch a fade.
Are they gonna cut your hair in the bathroom? Get you the authentic experience. So hold on. Why was the tournament at the barber shop to begin with?
Homie hooked up the coordinates. Box. Homie slapped. It was like, hey, literally, Chair just asked, where's this event happening? Homie was just like, here's the address. Here's
Like you're a tournament organizer, and it's like, all right, where should we have the event? All right, we need to find a venue, and you're just like, yo, barbershop buddy, can we like play Smash in your fucking barbershop? And they're just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, we be steady cutting up over here. Let's hook up people up with fades and let these homeboys play some Smash. You know what I'm saying? Little did they know it was happening in the bathroom in the janitor's closet. Like this is the wildest story I've ever heard.
I don't know how to segue from this insane story into like asking you other questions right now, Chair. So you know what? I think we just need to get to the salty session right now after that one. I think it's time for the salty session.
Honestly,
so,
sounds good.
And we're gonna break from tradition with the salty session, and instead, I'm gonna ask my co-host dotphase to be the commentator, and we'll have the salty session against the guest. How does that sound, Chair?
Whoa!
Oh, sounds perfect.
What a different situation that we're doing here. My goodness. And gamers and gentlemen, you know how the salty session works. That's right. We gotta go to the wheel of the salty session. Dot, would you be able to head on over here with me to the wheel?
Yes, give me a quick second. Hold on.
Okay, sure.
Hold on. Let me just do this real quick.
All right, there we go. Head on over to the wheel of the salty session. That's right, everyone. Welcome to the salty session.
Frick.
Where we determine what game I will have to play against Chair in a competition. See who will win.
God bless the wheel, we're here!
Yeah! Dot, can you tell us what games are on the wheel this week?
Yes, if I can read them out real quick. So we have, I gotta take a quick look for a second. We got Super Dodgeball, Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Hold on. Gundam Wing Endless Duel.
Nice, it's back on the wheel.
Rockin' Ball. Family Pinball. Yo. Is that Capcom versus SNK2 on the wheel this time?
Millionaire Fighting 2001.
Are you serious right now?
I am very
Are you serious right now?
I am.
Those are the games. Fox, those are the games.
Those are the fucking games. That's what we got here. That's right. So, Chair, as the guest, is there any game you're hoping it lands on the wheel?
I need to catch up back with your score. You already know I need to pick. Or
That's
like
true.
what needs to get picked in order to win. Super Dodgeball!
That's right. I think Super Dodgeball is your greatest chance with what's on the wheel here. Although I do think Rockin' Ball is a huge fucking toss-up. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, the score is 5-3 between me and Chair right now. Let's see if Chair can catch up a little more, or if I lengthen the lead.
Do you still have that air gaze noise? Let me hear it.
Gamers and gentlemen, say it with me. God bless the wheel. Here we go. Yeah, baby.
Let it spin in all its glory. In all its glory, let it spin.
What game will it be? What game will it be? What game will it be? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, God, oh my God.
Oh. That's money.
That's money.
Gundam Wing Endless Duel shows up again. The patrons, the executive gamers at patreon.com/Foxandra put Gundam Wing back on the wheel, and it immediately got taken. My goodness, the patrons are powerful. Man, the people over at patreon.com/Foxandra, they are powerful. They are so powerful.
They ain't messing around.
All right, Chair. I guess it's time for us to set up for some more Gundam Wing Endless Duel.
I'm getting in there right now.
All right, but first, after this commercial break.
Hey,
Hey, you! Over here! Hey there, it's me, Tito. You ever heard of this cool game called Super Lead Chop Double Laser? The game where you can do all sorts of cool things, like this awesome ability where you can absorb enemy bullets. And then you can use the bullets you absorb as your own. In addition to that, you can shoot to the beat of the song. Your attacks will be much stronger. Destruction!
Oh my gosh, I didn't know I could do that.
What do you mean? Have you been listening to everything your super cool uncle taught you?
I thought I can just reflect bullets?
No, you cheesehead! There's a lot of things you can do with that shine. You can absorb, reflect, cancel your OP special move while maintaining your momentum.
So I can wave shine?
Yeah, just like wave shining. So prepare your wallets, because for the cost of $1 fast food burger, all of this intense action could be yours. Only here at Super Lead Chop Double Laser.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the salty session. That is right. We have Gundam Wing Endless Duel yet again. Now, we know how this went last time, don't we?
I think this is the third time now.
Is this three? I don't think I don't think this is 3 times on the salty session.
Yo, this is amazing watching it from all the way over here. Here, hold on. Let me pull up the stream on my phone real quick so I can actually see what's going on. Give me a second. I'm really far away in the back.
Wait, no. It was Sailor Moon that happened 2 times.
Sailor Moon happened twice, yeah. Alright. Best 3 out of 5. Are you ready, Chair?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Is that tall geese?
Tall geese? I'm playing the death side, baby.
Tall geese? Like gooses? Like plural for
Like
gooses? All right, how are we looking at? Yes, what's up, Chair? What's up, Chairs?
I found out tall geese was bottom tier.
Bottom tier? Are you kidding me? Yo, okay, what's the problem with bottom
Makes
tier?
sense. Chair's the bottom.
Look at the A. I'm a bottom too. You know what? Frick. Anyways, looking.
What?
Oh my gosh, the throws and then down. What's on here? Let's go. Tall geese trying to come back with this death side, putting it work.
Oh no! Oh no!
Throw!
They're onto me. They're onto my shenanigans.
Goodness gracious, did you ever see a death grip on the neck like that tossed? All right, what do we have here? I mean, so we're looking at 2 beautiful, beautiful Gundams fighting in what seems to be Antarctica. Oh my gosh, the focus is absolutely real. Absolute real.
Oh,
Vox getting tossed again. Vox getting poked. This broken, poking the ground, smacking, hitting. Real, 13 hit, 14 hit. Oh my goodness, it's money all day.
Oh my goodness! That just did not tech at all. Oh my good. Chair has been prepared. Chair, have you been practicing? Have you been practicing, Chair? Oh my goodness.
This is Evo tier right here. Honestly, you could tell that Chair was putting in work. Chair was like, I ain't close this time. I'm
Wait a
guessing it's about to
second.
be happening here.
Hold up. You put the handicap to 5.
I did?
You raised your handicap. Hold up, Chair. Hold the fuck up.
Oh snap!
Is Chair cheating?
Chair's cheating. Oh my gosh! Hold on, Tio.
Your handicap was 5.
We need a TO. We need a TO. This is
serious?
This is fraud. This is fraud. Yo, I really want to. Oh my goodness. That's a fraud match right there.
I'm taking that fucking win back. You put the handicap on 5.
Oh my god.
You son of a bitch! I'm taking that point from you.
All right, both y'all, please.
I can't believe
please.
you would do this. I can't
Both
believe
y'all.
you would do this, Jimmy
Both y'all.
Chair.
Please. Please. After this match, we can go to Denny's. We can go to Denny's and settle it. Okay? We can go to Denny's and settle
Wow,
it,
Chair, I
Please.
didn't. Chair, I thought we were good friends. I thought we were becoming very good friends.
I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna be cheating.
I can't believe you would change the handicap.
I don't know how you're gonna be cheating on the box off show like that.
Where's the handicap? Where's the handicap? Show me.
On
the
this
next screen.
you moved it to 5.
Oh!
I saw it. You hit right and put it on 5.
Oh my gosh.
You did
I
that for the
didn't
previous round. Oh, you gotta let
Straight
go
cheating.
and leave it at 4. Oh
That's
my
straight
goodness.
cheating. That's straight cheating.
Oh my
That's straight
goodness.
cheating.
Inverted
Oh my
screens, you know,
goodness.
That's straight cheating.
I just mashed my thing.
That's straight cheating. Look, there's no excuses for something like that. There's no excuses for something like that. You know, because I'm sitting over here in the back. I got the stream on my phone. I can actually read chat, and we got some comments up in here talking about cancel G-tables. Cancel G-tables.
Get out of my face.
Shout out to
That's
the community
right.
over here.
That's right. That's right, Chair.
I was wondering why the Etris herself seemed skipped. Wow. Well, I mean, goodness gracious. Tall geese ain't looking so tall now, honestly. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So we're looking at some really. Oh, look at this tech though. I mean, so we're trying to. Oh goodness. This is more intense. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
No!
Look at this. Oh, happening right now. Putting it down. Oh, broken. Oh, the toss. Bringing it back again. Oh my gosh, this is a close one right here. Coming down to literally
Get
the
out of here.
lowest.
Get out of here.
You are not stopping. Hey, that
I will
handicap
not
ain't
suffer
saving you.
this
You can cut out.
betrayal.
You were
I will
done.
not suffer this betrayal.
Wow. Let's go. Crazy. It's crazy what happens when you get caught cheating.
Hold on. 4-4.
cra-
Okay, start. There we go.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Right off the back, we got some air turn. Oh, look at that little. That's a nice little shield. That's a little nice shield.
Get down.
Gracious.
No!
Oh my gosh. All this tech that's going on. Chair, what's happening right now?
Boom.
It's really hard to not play without handicap 5, you know?
No! Stop!
The amount of focus between both of these players right now, especially playing on the default setting of handicap 4, is really important to see and just watch out for.
How does that not reach? Oh my god!
Goodness gracious!
Get out of here.
Oh god! Oh my gosh! You ain't stopping!
Oh no,
Stop.
we're gonna keep going here. We're gonna keep
Stop,
going.
Bob. You're
We're gonna
not
keep
stopping,
going.
Bob. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it.
I
Absolutely it.
remember everything.
You know what I'm gonna voluntarily do for this round? Put my handicap to 3.
Set the handicap to 1.
No!
I
dude!
just put my handicap to 3.
No, I saw it on stream. It was 4.
Nope, it was 3 at the last second there.
Oh my gosh!
Get out of here.
Wow. So I do want to ask real quick.
Go for it.
How does it feel I mean, because you set your handicap down to 3. How did that feel?
Felt pretty good.
Does it feel any more difficult?
I'm dead!
Really?
Because, I mean, we're looking at it right now. That's it. Look at this combo! Is this about to be a perfect smash?
Get out of here. Get out of here. 3-0.
It's done!
Even with your win, Chair, with handicap 5, I still sweeped you 3 matches in a row. That's fucking right. That's fucking right. Yeah.
I feel like
Chair.
I feel like after this matchup, I have a return flight booked home from this warehouse right now. After that, like 100%. Box coming out. It's the TO. Hold on a second. Hold on.
You know what, Chair? I don't think I care. I don't care as much about that 5 handicap. I'm gonna give you that win back. Oh my God. You still lose 3-1. You still lose 3-1. Yeah, how about that? How about that, Chair? Do you feel better now about that? I feel pretty good about that. Hey, Chair, what's the salty session score now?
6-3.
6-3. Try to play with me with this. Increase the handicap. Ooh, it was a mistake. I didn't know that I did it.
Real quick, try to dodge. Made it real fast. Didn't happen. Didn't escape it. No, got caught out.
Hair-Chan, you should know better than that to try to come on a salty session and play dirty like that and think I wouldn't put you in your place.
Okay, now I'm getting nervous. I'm hopping off a commentary right now. I'm gonna let y'all settle between both of y'all.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the salty session. Shut up, Chair. After this brief moment right here, we will get back to the interview in 1 moment.
What up, gamers? I'm ChairGTables, lead developer of Lame Dimension and twitch.tv/ChairGTables. And you're watching the Vox Off Show, which I'm also from. Oh shit, you're dead! I have an idea. No! Yes! World record! No!
And we're back here with more interview with our special guest, ChairGTables.
I got a question for Chairs.
Yeah, time for questions for Chair.
Yeah.
So Chair, I hear you are the lead developer of Lame Dimension. Tell us, Chair, when was Lame Dimension first formed? How did Lame Dimension begin?
I was born pure, out of no cheats. I'm innocent.
Chair, I just want to say, Chair, I'm so glad I know you. I'm so glad I do this show with you, and it makes me really, really happy, and I have so much fun with you, and I'm so glad that I can have this fun with you, and like, it's great. It's great. But by the way, for everyone who's watching, I'm pretty sure handicap 5 just meant that like Chair had like 10% more life or something. So Chair would have still won that game. I'm pretty sure Chair would have still won that game, that first game we had. That was 4-4. If the handicap was correct. So like, it wasn't like that was a big cheat that messed anything up. It was just, it was really funny to lean into that. So just so everyone's aware, Chair totally legitimately won that match regardless. So
thank you.
But would I have been in a different mental state if Chair did slightly less damage to me or something then? Or
oh no.
Oh, that
could have been a game changer.
Total game changer. Yeah, it might not have triggered me to like go in the zone and then get that 3-0.
Oh snap. Oh snap. Just talking about it real quick.
Yo, you like those infinites?
I was every time you drop it, do you know how much I smile? I only hope you could see it because
It's-
my cheeks hurt.
It's so funny. I every single infinite like we got that match was me going from right to left, and on my hitbox doing the motion from right to left is the harder thing for me to do that I'm still practicing to learn. If it was left to right, it's like way easier for me. But it just so happens that every time I managed to hit it, it was going right to left, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta do it right.
Ass.
Oh my
am
goodness.
age.
So, yo, tell us about Lame Dimension. How did it start? Give us some history.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I was an innocent 5th grader.
Yo, hold up.
Okay,
Hold up. Start like not even one sentence in your story. No 5th grader is innocent. Like listen. You're innocent in the sense of like childish innocence. But in like 5th grade, you're like about to go in middle school and you're just like so ready to just be like the meanest fucking asshole of a child ever. Everyone is vicious. 5th graders and middle schoolers are vicious creatures, right?
I got bullied a lot in 5th grade. I can agree to that.
I got
bullied a
so
lot. I
fucking bullied then.
smashed.
Yeah, I was
meant-
insanely bullied then.
Yeah, I was.
Blood is on
meant
5th graders' hands.
Yeah. I had a kid strip smack me in the face, like just because I was skateboarding. It was like, no, you can't even ollie, man. I'm like, I went home crying to mom. like another 5th grader slapped me, and I was like, it was no, it's okay, you can laugh. That's okay.
Yeah, I was
But you
bullied to high heaven back then. No, it's fine. I turned out okay. I mean, at least I got tits now. That's cool.
I can't relate. I'm like, I just had to make
that one. Yeah,
tits and all
that one's a little different. That's a little different, but all right, Chair. I'm so sorry. Continue your story. You are an innocent 5th grader.
I was just gonna say, but you see, that's the power. That's the power that was given to us by the bully. But you know, you were also kind of saying I wasn't an innocent 5th grader. I was gonna say you caught me because I was that kid in 5th grade. I'm like, hey guys, you guys know about the Google turn off safe search and the adult section in Newgrounds?
Yeah, you might have ran into some of my music back then.
Oh my god.
I used to make music for freaking Newgrounds, like Flash videos and stuff like that.
Yo, I gotta see some of those sometime. Damn, yo.
DJ Corrupt with a K. You can search it on Newgrounds and find me. It's horrible shit. It's horrible shit. It's horrible shit.
J Corrupt with a K.
Go.
Oh my god.
Please. Oh my god. This is too much. The adult section on Newgrounds, like, oh yes, where we could sit there and play the dating simulators and everything else like that. You know where you can find them.
Yes.
Yes.
Simulator.
Sure, go on.
I'm not going into the stuff I saw in the adult part of Newgrounds. We'll just move on. We'll just move on.
Yeah.
Chair, continue your story.
You see, but you know that's the thing. The power of bullying and the power of the 2000s Flash games and animations was like the biggest part of our inspirations. You see, there was this other guy. Oh, I hit the table. Is my audio fine?
Oh,
You hit. Wait, you hit
I
your.
thought that was the
You
toilet
hit.
seat.
You hit your last name.
No. Maybe.
Don't hit yourself.
I always. Maybe. So you see, there was me. There was me who always get picked on because I was that nerdy kid that know everything about video games. And I'm like, guys, they're like, I listen to cool music too. And then I tell them about the Final Fantasy X midis I have.
Midis.
Yes. I only have like 20 gigabytes on my computer. I can't store so many MP3s. And the people didn't really rip like music back then. Or like usually you just search for like Final Fantasy music, and it was like, oh, the midis.
Oh yeah, I grew up like Final Fantasy VII midis where it's just like.
You can put it on your own sound file. God, that resonates with me being, a musician as well. Like, because I use a lot of MIDI files to like find progressions and whatnot. That's wild.
Yo, Final Fantasy VII boss music, except trumpets.
No, I know what you mean. Because there's like, there's a website with like an archive of like so many MIDIs, and like Final Fantasy VII being like a popular game, there's so many variations there, and there's like a few that do have trumpets for that.
It's good. It's good shit.
Well, and stuff like that's relevant now because in Final Fantasy 14 you have that like application for like the Bard where you can play songs and it imports MIDI files and you can play all those MIDI files.
Shit.
Yeah. So like you can actually have it hooked into your game and then like play like just upload or import a MIDI file and then have your Bard play it out. Like it's crazy.
It's
like,
great.
So it's absolutely relevant now. It's absolutely relevant now if you care about making cool music.
Yeah. Take that, bullies. Now my
what now, bullies?
It's that. It's like
who's laughing now?
Chair, keep going. Like, oh my god. Vox, I feel like we're trying to get through these stories with Chair. And like, there's so many holdups because of just
every sentence that comes out of Chair's mouth is just so rich with lore that we can't help but like dive into every word. Chair is dripping with lore.
Oh,
that's what I was saying.
Straight dripping.
Everyone, I was an easy target because I was essentially the biggest nerd in my class. But there's also this other guy. He was a nerd too. But like, people mostly make fun of him because, he was soft and chubby. So,
that's mood.
One day, like I noticed him. He's like, oh, my ultimate plan. I'm like, oh, what's your ultimate plan? It was like, oh, check this out. I'm making a game of the most popular kid in our class, and I'm gonna get his picture from MySpace.com and slap it into a stick figure. And then I'm gonna make the final boss his crush, and then I'm gonna distribute this to our entire class with my floppy disks. And then I'm like,
this is such a fifth grader ultimate diabolical plan.
Like I was about to do the same thing, Fox. I'm like.
It's just like, this finally will be my ultimate plan. That's right, everybody. I'm going to take my bully's image and put it on a goofy-looking stick figure. And then I know who his crush is. And I'm going to make the crush the final boss of this game. And he will look so goofy to everyone, and it'll be easy to see if everyone will play this, because I will put it on floppy disks and distribute it across all of the class and school, and they will become the laughing stock when they finally play my game.
And it's like taking out the pressure to try to acquire floppy disks. Like you're stealing floppy disks from your family's collection, right? Putting stuff on these to put it out.
No, man. That's back when you have like everyone's got 1 million free AOL discs, so you just like tear the label off and write over it.
Yeah,
problem solved.
That's what I'm saying. I'm relating.
The good shit right there.
That's the good shit.
But before they switch to AOL CDs, gotta get out the AOL floppies.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh!
this is too
But
much.
let me tell you,
This is too
the
much.
the floppy disk part never even came true because, like, I was like, telling him, like, yeah, right, you can't make games. It's like, oh yeah, I can. And then he brought me to his house and he showed me how to make games. I'm like, oh, you're so cool. And then by the time we were like, trying to start distributing games, like, I was like, and we're like, yeah, it's finally time. But then. Because what's the most relevant meme of the time?
Oh, no.
Numa. And we
Oh my
can't
God.
fit the game in.
Dude, like
floppy
this is literally like, this shit is so cringy. Like this is wildly cringy. Like after bringing up Numa, I'm like, oh my lord. Oh,
Yeah, we
goodness.
Can't wait for the Numa NFT to take it off the internet. Ha ha ha.
Numa this shit out of here, like 100%.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
No, the meme.
Oh,
The meme, not the song, Chair.
dotphase. Trust me. If you go on Lame Dimension .moe right now and look at the first games that we developed, all of them have the song Numa as the background music.
I got you real quick. Hold on. Yeah.
Dot's gonna play a sound and be like DMCA'd off.
I know. Like,
Oh, God.
Only got like
Like,
three
goodness
seconds.
gracious, like,
What's the limit? 3 seconds?
I don't know. It's like something of the source.
Turn that off.
That's all you had to play. That's all you had to play.
I couldn't even get away from it.
It's now stuck in everyone's head. It's over. That's it. You did it. You did it. You did it. It's in everyone's head.
Oh my god!
Numa, eh.
And then-
Numa, eh. Numa, eh.
That's all we did too. We would sing it in class. Oh my gosh! Let me tell you something.
You're the man now,
Okay, so-
dog. You're the man now, dog. Punch the keys for God's sake. Punch the keys for God's sake. All your base are belong
His
to
vote
us.
belongs to us.
All your base,
We're literally going
base,
down everything.
base.
I
all
don't
your
think-
base are belong to
Are
us.
belong to us. Let me tell you something, Vox. Okay, after that whole thing, you're like,
We drank Ritalin. Here's some food I want to eat. Precious love
my
is always something of my heart. Bam.
So, holy shit. Holy shit. Like,
Dot just phased out of existence right there from that one.
oh my gosh. Being the co-host, I feel like we need to get back on track. I flew all the way out here to be here tonight, and I don't even know where we're going to continue with the story.
I got this. Hold on, Dot. I'm a
if you
professional.
think about it,
So Chair. So the files did not flip on the floppy disks, correct?
yeah, it didn't.
What was the reason for that again? We were trying to put the meme song in the game itself that made it too large for the floppy disks?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I remember where we left off.
That reminds
Yeah.
me of my story back when I had an 8 megabyte hard drive, and 1/8 of that hard drive was filled by an MP3 or WAV file of the Sailor Moon theme because I needed the Sailor Moon theme to play every time I turned my computer on. It reminds me of that. But what happened after that?
Oh, okay. Now listen. No, we couldn't get that to work, so we're like, oh no, we can't make it happen. So we just brought the game to school, and then like one time, the teacher was just like, okay, yeah, let's do a birthday party, and then I'm like, okay, we'll be the DJs, and then we brought the game and I put it over there. I was like, guys, look at this. And then they were like, what is this? And then we're like, we made this. Aren't we cool?
Aren't we cool?
Yeah.
Aren't we cool? That was the plan. Aren't we
cool?
Hey, look, everybody, look at this little game we played. Aren't we the cool kids now? Haha, we've dethroned you because we put your face on a stick figure. Woo!
But you see, here's the thing. No one really paid attention. They were all eating their food.
I was gonna say, I'm like, it's literally lunchtime, so I couldn't imagine people were like, yeah, let me check this shit out real quick. Like, no, they probably didn't give a damn. Like, they probably didn't care at all. Like,
we felt a bit down, and then we popped in Numa. And then we opened Microsoft Paint, and we made a stick figure, and then we opened the ellipse tool, and then we draw the mouth ellipse like and dub it like over the music. and then we were like, yeah, we are the Stick Figure Returns team. That was what Lame Dimension was called before, by the way. We were the Stick Figure Returns
team.
Yes. the SFRT. The SFRT. Stick figure.
The super fart.
This is some serious fucking lore right here.
S fart right there.
Fart. Yeah.
It's like a scarp, but a fart.
It's
I'm fucking losing it here.
Like, this is too much.
So guys, when you play Super Ledge Hop Double Laser, this is the origin story.
There's so much lore to this shit. There's so much lore to this shit. So much detail. Every last little bit of it. Chair, honestly.
Yeah.
From the beginning to where you're at now, how do you feel that this developed or kind of moved along with your gaming development career?
Well, you see, the elementary school promises we made along the way, I still keep it like we pinky promise not to cuss.
I think I remember you mentioning that promise. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Super Ledge Hop released, and then there's a character named Liz who calls the main character a whore. And then someone told me, it's like, wait, isn't that a customer? I'm like, no.
Canceled, done. Canceled, you're out. Canceled, you're done. Canceled. Shred every floppy, shred everything you got. Canceled, you're done. Don't press this. It's done. It's over. The dream is done. Being cool, you're out. That's it. You're done.
It sounds like Lame Dimension was sent to another dimension.
Yeah, the shredder dimension.
Freaking DBZ4 kids over here send you to another dimension. Boom.
Oh, did I ever tell you that when we were like, oh, it's not just Stick Figure Returns, we're gonna make other games like Lover's Rose.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Mother's Rose?
No, Lovers.
Yeah, I didn't hear. So you heard mothers. I didn't hear rose. I heard roast. I heard lovers roast.
Roast?
Roast,
Lovers
like
roast?
lovers roast. Yeah,
Is this
I
like
was-
when two lovers are like roasting a pig over the fire, like rotating
I don't
it?
know.
Like here we go,
There
baby.
might be some. There might be some.
You might be true about that because you see, Lovers Rose became Final Flames instead. Because instead, it's such
It
a
sounds like
lame
a
name.
Final
But did
Flames
you
is such
know
an
that-
insane beat 'em up game.
Yeah, dotphase, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. You have to see it.
I would love to see a dotphase stream sometime playing some old Lame Dimension games. It would be hilarious.
You know what? Like, I'm honestly interested. Like, I really am because like this is like a nostalgic background. Like, why you gotta say "Oh God" like that? Why you gotta say "Oh God" like that? Why you gotta say "Oh God" like that? Like, what's up? Tell me then. Tell me then. What's up with that? What's up with that? Tell me. Crickets. I hear crickets.
I'm waiting for Chair to say something.
Do you want a VDMCA with all the Numa Numas and the Scatmans?
Oh my god. Okay, so
But-
Chair,
but
stick.
don't worry, we can stream the MIDI games. We can stream the video game MIDI games.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of ones.
So Chair, Stickman Returns happens. You go to finally make Final Flames and then Final Flames 2, correct?
Oh yeah, that's true. But that's when we transformed from Six Figure Returns to almost toilet games. But the previous lead developer said that name sucks, and then we made it to Lame Dimension, which at this time lame meant leaders at making everything.
I actually did not know that lame stood for that.
Oh no, that was the old. There's actually meaning. The old meaning under his leadership was leaders at making everything, but me now, like I think after the first year anniversary of Super Ledge Hop, we were like, you know what? We're idiots. We're not really leaders. So I think the better way to represent us is all make entertainment. Because I think it's just pure fun.
I like how you always have these like visions of being pure and all that, and then like you call yourselves Lame Dimension and like
It ain't pure at all.
What? Okay, do you know why? I want to know the true intention of why we named ourselves Lame Dimension. We were like, oh, you know what? Let's insult ourselves and call ourselves Lame Dimension. So people will be like, why do they call themselves lame? And they're like, oh, they'll feel bad for us. And then they find out the real meaning was leaders at making everything. Whoa. That's what we said.
What a devious plan. What a genius devious plan.
I mean, I was stumped. I mean, I would have never guessed it to be like that. Honestly, when I heard lame, I thought it was just something whack. Like, why are you calling y'all selves whack? Like, why are y'all calling yourselves whack?
I just assumed that's what they were doing. That's just what I figured.
I'm interested. And then next thing you know, it's an acronym. Psych! Got him. It's like,
we gotcha. Got him. Sorry.
Psych. And we find out all this lore with Chair sitting in the bathroom, just dropping so much knowledge right now.
I'm glad knowledge is what Chair is dropping in the bathroom at this moment. So, all right.
Oh, the dotphase. Do you know that toilet jokes are our favorite back then?
Really?
We even made a game called Toilet.
The
Yeah, we
people
made
who
a
are going to
game
name
called
themselves
Toilet
like
Adventure.
toilet games or whatever, like bathroom humor. Really, I am astonished to find this out.
No, it could have been. It could have been Toilet G urinals or something else like that. If you wanted to rock another name, I mean, honestly, like if you wanted.
Bath G showers. No, tub G showers.
Go.
I like that. Tub G showers.
Wait, dotphase, did I ever tell you? Wait, the dotphase, no, more like the dotphase. Do you know what Mugen is, right? You know
Yes, I
what
do.
Mugen
Yeah,
is, right?
yeah. That's talk about salty bet.
So
that
Salty
good
Bet
vibe.
runs on Mugen. Yeah, the custom fighting game
Salty Bet.
engine.
Yep.
Okay. So we are like, okay. How are we gonna continue the stick figure return series? And we were like, let's make another character named Cedric. So and then we went on Mugen. We got Remy from Street Fighter Third Strike. We renamed him into Cedric. And then we changed all of his projectiles into poop. And then like, we changed a lot of animations into poop.
You could just tell in Dot's face, just like Dot's like, I know this is gonna fucking go, and I don't want to hear it. What is this fucking shit?
The thing about it is, like, the P behind poop was so strong just now. Like you put so like there's so.
All right,
these are the.
We need to
Fox,
take
please.
this conversation direction right now and just flush it. All right, we need to flush it on out of here. That's enough of that.
Get it
Flush
out of
that
here.
away. All right, listen. So Super Ledge Hop Double Laser was your latest game, which I think is absolutely fantastic and wonderful. Pick it up for 99 cents over on Steam right now.
Yeah.
But I believe you're currently working on a new game.
Oh yeah, that's Hazuki Dies. She has no name. What do you want? Have I ever told you why we named it that?
So you've mentioned a few things to me, but how about instead of that, you tell the viewers what's Hazuki Dies going to be like? What kind of game is this that you're working on?
Oh. Okay, listen. So you got Hazuki. She's like, I'm so kawaii, I'm scared. And you got like this weak ass cleric type of character that can't do any damage, but she's your protagonist. So you gotta it's like live a life. So you gotta find a way to like damage your opponent, not get hit, because like especially in the early game you'll die in one hit because she sucks. and then all of a sudden you meet a bunch of the like you work at this like this taco restaurant, and it gets under attack by evil
tacos
dudes. And then they're like, yo guys, what up? We used to be mafia guys, but we're kind of mafia guys, but we run a restaurant now, but we gotta eliminate our competition. So this restaurant gets obliterated, and they're like, yeah, work with us.
So what you're saying is
now
you're playing as a main character, like a JRPG, but the main character is the healer.
Yes.
See, I think that's a really interesting dynamic. That like, it's rare. I think that the main character is the healer.
Yeah, Vox. She's kind of like a battle golfer Yui, and I'm only saying that because you rated last night to a battle golfer Yui, not Yuri stream.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, where's the battle golfer Yuri? Where's that going on?
I'm like, where? Yeah, I was like, I heard. I was like, wait, hold on.
Wait a second.
All I needed to hear from that raid was, oh, Yui whacked someone on their head with a golf club. I'm like, yeah, this is Hazuki Dies because you whack people with a golf club. That's her healing staff, okay? That's her healing staff. She uses a golf
interesting,
club.
interesting.
But yeah, living live battles. Oh, but let me tell you something. I'm like, I always said like, I think it's time that we give something for a more casual audience. So I kind of, because Super Ledge Hop is like gamer time, and then
Gamer time.
is supposed to be
Gamer time.
Hazuki is supposed to be more for the casual people, but then I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't hold it, and I was in heat. So I put like all of
I'm
these
sorry, what?
speedrun text where you can.
What the frick is going on? I'm like, pause. Like,
No, it heat, like like blood heat in Melty Blood.
got it.
All right.
Got
Nope,
it.
that
Go ahead,
makes sense.
Go ahead. That makes sense.
Multi-blood
Go ahead.
blood heat, meters full. Got it.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. 100%. Go.
300% heat. There we go.
Yep. Go. Yep. You're good, Chair. Go on. You're good.
Yeah, and then, no, Hazuki.
You good?
Let's just say she's cute. She's really cute. And oh, did I ever tell you that Hazuki already had a game before, but it sucked so much they said, okay, let's give her an RPG game.
I think I played that one.
Yeah, it's for
That's the one I
the for the
played.
Game Boy Advance. Yeah, like oh my gosh, let me tell you something. Like oh gosh, college. I was like, okay, I'm gonna use the opportunity to make games for my class, to make backstory games for my characters, and then the Hazuki game was supposed to be for like the Game Boy Advance. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna write up like all this big story, and it was so funny because like like people are just like you're like, okay, yeah, this is my game, this is how you play it, and that's it. But when I come up and do my presentation, I'm like, hey guys, let me tell you about the story of Hazuki. Hazuki was an innocent girl, and I talked for like 30 minutes.
Fam.
Oh my gosh.
Fam.
First, let me tell you about my OC before I show you my project. Everyone at school is like, oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. Get this fucking DeviantArt out of here. Get going to fanfiction.net. I'm trying to just get this B in this class so I can get the fuck out of here. Get my degree. This weirdo weeb's coming up here with their backstory OC. Flash fiction in my fucking classroom. I'm hungover, just trying to skirt on by with this. God damn it. Should have dropped this goddamn class.
Like people's presentations are like throughout class they're like, oh, this is the programming, and then I'm like, okay guys, let me tell you about the technical difficulties I had with music. I was one of the only
God, I knew I shouldn't have had those natty lights.
Oh my god, did you bring up natty lights? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I finished. When I finished the game, because you already played the game. It's only 1 minute, and I'm like, sorry guys, I did all of this lore, and I did not expect developing for the Game Boy Advance was this hard. I can only make 1 minute of gameplay. That's it.
Oh man.
Yep with the cart. Like
Chair, you are a treasure. You know that.
Yeah,
you're
honestly, this is too much. These stories are brilliant.
Now listen, we obviously could hang out here forever, but we gotta move on to the Q&A. We got some Q&A to do.
I'm so sorry. You only asked me one question, and
yeah, we've had like 2 questions for this entire fucking interview.
That's it.
I knew this was gonna be off the rails. Having you guys on here and interviewing my co-host Chair. I didn't realize I was gonna get like 1 or 2 questions out this entire time.
That's
Oh
it.
my
I've been
God.
keeping an eye on them coming in. Vox, I've been keeping an eye, like, and I mean, it's been stagnant. Ain't a lot of questions coming in.
We got some questions here, right? You guys submitted some questions. What do we got here? Trying to be like, it's stagnant. Whatever. Let's hear these. Let's get these questions.
It's your turn.
All right. Yep. I got it real quick. Hopefully, I can pronounce things like this right. Give me a quick second.
Let's do this.
So, question for ChairGTables.
Mm-hmm.
Do you regret commentating on Cody Yuki's screenshot of Chizuru?
Screenshot of Chizuru?
Cody
Yes.
Yuki's screenshot of Chizuru.
Which one?
Oh no, which one? So I mean that's a point then. Like,
Oh, the comment that made. Oh, okay. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
You see,
Hit the counter. Chair said, "Let me tell you something." Hit the counter.
Let me tell you something.
Do you know how I make? You know what's the magic of lame dimension? Post about us once, and we will appear. We're kind of like that meme. Was like, you know, when you turn on your computer, Discord, and then like Steam, and then they're like, yeah, here we are.
I was gonna say Jollibees.
Oh no! Oh yeah. Okay, maybe Jollibees too. But yeah, if make a video about us, stream the game, or make a post on Twitter, and we're there. We're there. And then Cody did the same. And look now, we are friends, and now he's making sprites for Lame Dimension.
Nice.
That's the power of friendship.
Word. Is that the answer? Do you want the another question?
Yeah. Next question.
All right, cool. Another question for ChairGTables.
Oh.
And this is in regards to most likely the salty sesh. How could you cheat, Chair? Does the G in your name stand for great cheater?
Oh.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Hit the counter.
Let me tell you something, counter.
Well, you know, one of my greatest collections when I was in elementary school was my cheat book.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
My mom gave me like this little binder thing, and then she's like, "You could fill this up with anything you want." I'm like, oh! And then I wasted so much ink on my parents' printer, and I just kept on going to cheat planet, IGN, or Game Facts, and I just kept printing all the cheat codes, and then putting it in my binder. It's like, hey, and then I bring it to school. It's like, hey guys, look at my thing, and I showed them my cheat codes. Oh, and the front cover was this like little, you know those like arcade, those arcade booths where it's like, oh, we're gonna make a charcoal drawing of you. Yeah, that's the front cover of it. And it says they're cheap.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Like $20 in ink for this one page.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's such a crazy answer.
I did that shit. I remember printing out like an entire FAQ on Mega Man X2, and I put it in a binder, and I would like leave it in my room, and I would bring out the binder whenever I play Mega Man X. I'd have all the boss orders and everything. And
this was my holy grail of Dynasty Warriors Grand Theft Auto.
Well, you ready for the next question?
I'm ready.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're
good.
Okay, cool. So this is, I guess, it says for everyone/anyone. What's the next game you're looking forward to the most? A very simple question.
Easy. Legend of Mana Remastered.
Oh, that's big. Oh, God,
very excited for Legend of Mana Remastered. That's going to be really awesome.
That's big.
Very, very excited. I'm sure everyone knows how excited I am for that. Yeah. Or alternate answer. Hazuki dies.
We are doing our best to make it as fun as possible.
That's great to hear.
You know, let me tell you something. With how much heat I was in, I was like, I'm gonna make the speed. No RNGs, all consistent. Then I watched some game design stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to make it fun. And now we got the LV system. We finally have critical hits. I'm like, buy consistent speed runs.
I feel like you gotta let speedruns breathe. Like, make your game to make it fun for the casual player. Speedrunners will find out what happens, and I almost feel like let the chips how they fall how they will.
Yeah.
Don't design it with speedrunners in mind. Make
Nope.
your game to be fun to most people. Whatever the speedrun of your game turns out to be, that's just what it is. Let people figure it out. It's almost like you don't want like to playing your game and figuring your game out. If that's what the speedrun is, it's almost just like just play the game casually then, because that you're just doing
Right.
the design of the developers.
Right.
I think what's fun about speedrunning is trying to break a game and figure out what really
Exactly.
is the fast way to do this that might
Yeah,
not
exactly.
be the intended way. And that's more
Exactly.
interesting. So
No, that's
that,
huge.
that,
I mean,
that
like
would be my philosophy.
yeah, no, develop the game, because I mean, speedrunning is a skill set in its own, where people are trying to figure out, like you said, Vox, how to break the game, right?
Yeah.
So like you shouldn't try to make your game speed runnable, if that's even a term, right off the
Yeah,
back. Like
yeah, I would
you
say.
should just make the game. You should just make the game how it should be intended on your own way or in your own way, and then let people play it, and then how they find out how to speed run it is the way to do so, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like that's super agreeable. That is incredibly agreeable, like 100%.
Yeah, that's why like sometimes I would just like hover over like random live streams or any games related to my game, and I'm like, all right, what makes this fun for people and what makes them go like in some parts, and that's
Yeah.
been like my more recent focus lately. Actually, it's
That's very
more towards
interesting.
what's fun and what's not.
So what's the answer to the actual question?
What game I'm looking for? I know it'll never happen, but can I have a Tomba 3? And if they don't want to make a Tomba 3, can they make me make the Tomba 3?
And
Oh,
Dot, what about you? What's your answer?
I don't know. For me, I've been trying to get back into fighting games recently for a while. Trying to play
Ooh.
everything that everyone has been really kind of seasoned on for the moment right now.
Ooh.
But I'm looking forward to Guilty Gear Strive. honestly.
I think Chair's gonna want to play that with you.
I'm looking forward
Chair's
to that
gonna want to
massively.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta play some fighting games with us.
Yeah, no,
You gotta
I've
get play
been-
some fighting games with
Well,
us.
so dropping some love. Like I used to play a lot of Capcom versus SNK, Street Fighter 3, like all the time in arcades. I practiced and I played at home on different setups,
Nice.
Dreamcast and whatnot. It left me when I got embedded into rhythm games, right?
Same. Totally same thing for me. Totally
Like,
same thing.
so-
Yeah.
Like, ever since, like, with everything going on in my life, I just sat and, like, one day, shouts to the community, like Cold Cuts and some people who are in the rhythm game community who play fighting games as well. I was just super interested. So I bought a stick. I bought the Fighting Edge. I was getting back into, like, Blaze Blue, Melty Blood. I was getting back into, like, I tried learning recent Street Fighter. I couldn't do it. I just
I
couldn't.
don't
have
like
the mindset.
Pive.
I couldn't get into it. It was too clunky.
Yeah,
It
I'm
didn't
not
feel like
taking
what
it.
I knew. It didn't feel like what I knew. But that's why my stick is literally sitting back at home, on a shelf with dust on it because I'm waiting for Strive. I'm waiting for Strive because I think that's going to be the game I just want to play, not casually in aspect. I do want to be competitive, but I want to have, like, fun is going to be like the determining factor 100%. If I'm not having fun, I'm out.
You want to
hence it.
learn how to play the characters like really well, but
Right.
the goal is just to like play with the buds and have fun, right?
Right, absolutely.
Play with
That's
the
my goal.
homies.
Yep, that is my goal. I want to sit
That's
and have
good.
fun with the homies. Like, I'm not trying to sit and, hop in tournaments and shit like that. Like, I just want to play and have fun.
That's the
No.
right outlook to have.
So,
So I think we got time for one more question.
are you looking at the questions?
Yeah.
No, that's your job. I don't know if there's another question to ask. Yeah, go ahead.
I got you. For Chair, how does the SDC work again?
Oh, saver dash cancel. Yeah, you do the whoo, the first swing, do the dash, and then do the whoo again, and then repeat that. So
That sounds
so,
really useful. I hear that works really well in the general.
Oh.
I don't know who submitted that question, but thank you. And oh wait, there's one last question here, I think. Lay it on us.
There's one more question. You're asking for this one. I was. Look, my job
Go
here.
ahead. No,
Okay,
just-
got it. ChairGTables. Why does one ChairGTables afraid of the booba? Why does one ChairGTables afraid of the booba?
Little odd wordage there, but
Why does
why
Why
are you
does
afraid
one?
of the booba?
If you met
Why
me in real
does?
life, you should know how expressive my arms are when I talk, and I
no.
swing around my
Where is this
arms a
going?
lot
Where
when I
is this
talk.
going? Don't tell me. Are you
there's-
smacking? Okay,
You
I'm-
accidentally
I-
smacking the titties?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, honestly, I think Chair smacking titties.
multiple times.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The secondhand embarrassment I'm feeling right now is so insane. I can't think of a worse like accidental oopsie poopsie. Oh my god.
I mean, I do a lot of crazy shit, but I don't just straight up talk and smack titties.
Smacking
I don't.
Chair, thank you so much for being a guest on the Vox Off show tonight. I appreciate it so much. It was wonderful to have you here, and I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have a good one, special guest.
Bye, Chair.
Bye, Chair.
Holy
Oh God.
frick.
Well, thank you everyone for watching another episode of the Vox Off show. Thank you again so much, dotphase, for being my wonderful co-host tonight. Do you have anything to promote that's coming up this week?
Yes, I actually do. So submissions just closed for an event that my girlfriend and myself are running. I'm hopping on organization this year. She ran it last year on her by herself, called The Hope of Tomorrow. It's a rhythm gaming event that's going to be happening from June 5th through the 7th or June 4th to the 6th. I don't have the dates up right now, but we're working on the schedule right now. And it's going to be in direct support for the National Bailout Project. Keep an eye out on Twitter if you do follow or if you do, hang around the streams and whatnot. But we are working on the schedule right now and accepting submissions, and that's honestly all I got. So that's a big plug.
That's fantastic.
It's a big plug.
I will be sure to be plugging that everywhere when that comes up.
I appreciate it. No, and not trying to sleep on it, but we have. I mean, I'm very, very sure that you submitted, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Wink there. Okay.
I
So yeah, make sure you follow dotphase, twitch.tv/dotphase. Big things coming in the Vox Off show. I'm pretty sure it's next week. I'm pretty sure next week some big fucking things are happening.
Big fucking.
And you guys also, my co-host is ChairGTables, but you might be seeing a little more dotphase in the Vox Off show. I don't know. There might be a little taste of what's to come. There might be a little more regular dotphase happening, and I hope you're all excited about that. So big stuff coming up. This week's gonna be a lot of me playing WoW and playing retro games, the usual stuff that I do. You know what's up. And that's it for tonight. Thank you everyone who came by. Let me just take a little look here real quick at something. But thank you all so much. Yeah, I think that's it. We're wrapping up here for tonight. We'll see you guys. Thank you. Come to the Vox Off show. Patreon.com/Voxandra.
Thanks for having me, Box. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Honestly.
Make sure
Yeah,
you follow
thanks for having me. I
Chair.
appreciate
Make sure
it.
you follow dotphase. Hey, make sure you follow me. And yeah, have a great night, everyone. Take care.
Take it easy.
This video was brought to you by the power and the support of the mighty executive gamers, who are known as Adam Forma de Normal, Alice, as well as the licensed gamers who go by the names of Lissa, Madam Melody, Bully Corporations More, Dogecoin Go Burr. Let it also be known that these gamers are certified gamers. Do you also wish to become a gamer who is certified? Head on over to patreon.com/Foxandra to pledge your support today, and you can become a gamer who is certified.